Today we are going to start with the coding part using IDLE Python. The very first thing which is required before starting with the coding is that you should have Python installed on your machine. After installing, on the search, write Python and you will get the Python installed on your machine. In my machine, it is Python 3.11. Either you click here or you may click on open. If you are clicking on app, you have to double click or you may click on open. So once you will click, IDLE will open. So this is the screen which you will be getting once you will open IDLE. Now if you see, if you're a keen observer, you are able to see three angle brackets, that is greater than symbols together. This is known as Python prompt. It is integrated development and learning environment. It is going to do the calculation. We will start with the mathematical calculations. So all the mathematical calculations can be done using Python. So I will be even explaining the calculation, the operator also, mathematical operator also, along with the output. Let's take an example. If you write 23 plus 32, so it is going to give you answer in the next line, that is 55. So it is able to do addition. Same way we can do subtraction also. If you will subtract 23 minus 12, you will be getting 11. We can multiply also. It goes 25 into 4, it is going to give you 100. Now when we talk about division, there are two divisions. One is integer and the other one is you can say fractional. You will have the fractional part also. Let's take an example, 25 by 3. Now it is going to give you decimal point also. So the answer, when you divide 25 by 3, you are getting answer as 8.3333. Now instead of single slash, if I put double slash, it is going to give you integer output. Means the quotient is going to be having only integer part. So it is sometimes even we call the floor division also. So it is coming the lower. Floor means the lower integer part. Ceiling is the upper one. Floor is the lower one. Next is we have even the modulus operator. Modulus operator divides and gives you remainder. So 25 modulus 3, you are dividing 25 by 3. So you are going to get remainder as 1. So this is 1. Now, if you want, we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calculations. You have done given the expression, you are getting output in the next line. What if you want to save all the commands in the form of a program file? I want to store these statements, all the statements which I have mentioned after Python prompt, in a file. So to do this, instead of getting the outputs together rather than sandwich between the successive commands, so I want all these commands to be stored in one file, and I want all the outputs in one go instead of getting this way. So for this, what you have to do is very simple. Simply you have to click on file, and under file you will be clicking on new file, and you are going to get a new screen, script screen, where you can write the coding. Now the very first thing I want to tell you that you will be writing the coding on this. You will be storing that with the file name. But like we have questions and answers in our notebooks, we should have a comment so that it can tell and afterwards what the program is doing. And to write comment, we have hash. After hash, whatever you will write, will be taken as command. It is going to be taken as. So I want this as a program to display hello world only. Now this statement is non-executable. This is command. Now to get output, let's see, before this only I will be writing here also print. Now after print is a function. So function always have parenthesis after this. Now after print, if you write anything in the quotes, that will be displayed as it is. Otherwise value of that variable will be displayed. So if I write here hello world. As I have put in the double quotes, it is going to give me answer. I can go even in with this also, with single quote also. So we have strings in Python using single quote as well as using double quote. So you may use single quote as well as you may use double quote. Now in this case, okay, here there is an error. Okay, so we can't go back. So we have to rewrite in the next line only, as it is command line statements only, so we can't go back. So in this I'm giving on the both sides single line, single quotes, so again it is working. Now here if you see here, the P of print is capital, so Python is case sensitive, so all the commands are in small, so I have to write in small only, then only I'm going to get answer. Hello world. Now so you are getting, if you have noticed here, this is giving you right with the double quotes. Now this time in this square, in this you can say expression, I have used in single quotes. What if I make the mixture of both single as well as double? Let's see, is it going to display any output or going to give some error message? Let's see. Okay, now in this case, starting is double quotes while ending is single quotes, so it is giving an syntax error. Syntax means the rule for writing any expression is syntax, so there is an error in the syntax of this. Unterminated string literal, it means string is not terminated, still it is there, detected at line 1. As at the command prompt we are having only one line, so it is telling us that the command line is having an error. The line which is at, you can say the statement which is in line number 1 is having an error message. Okay, let's do here also. I was doing here the same thing. Print, we will go with the double quotes, same coding. Okay, so this is what I will be using, the second print command with single quote, and I will be using third with both the mixture of single as well as capital. In the command prompt we use double quote at the beginning. Let's take single quote in the beginning and double quote at the end and see what it is going to do. After this, after writing the complete coding, we have to click on run so that it can run module. You may straight away press F5 also, or you may go click on run and then click on run module. Now source must be saved. Okay to save, so we have, for it is telling you that it has to be stored first and then it is okay or cancel. If you will click on cancel, nothing will happen, but if you will click on okay, it will give you the position where you can store. So I have already made one folder in my D drive to store the Python programs. If I write the same file name which is already existing, like other files, if we are giving the same file name which already exists, it is going to confirm from you whether you want the same file name to be replaced. First Python program.py, py is extension which is taken on its own, already exists. Do you want to replace it? If no, it is going to save with the same name. If you will say yes, it is going to, if you will click on no, it will ask for the same other name. If you will click on yes, it is going to save with the same name. So I click on that. Unterminated string literal detected at line number 4. Please pay attention. This is first line, though it is comment, second line, third line and fourth line. So there is an error message which is detected at line number 4. So it is telling us. So we know that this is an error message, remove it. Now please again run it. Click on run module. Okay, and we got the same answer, hello world. And now it is not having D. Let's see, is it there any mistake here? Okay, it is not having D here also. So let's again run it and we got hello world. Now I have seen some of my students, they use the same file to have more than one program. If you want on the same file, you may continue, otherwise you may go with the new one. So if you want to do other program, you may click on new file. This is one way, or I'm closing it. Or the second way is, let me minimize for the time being. Okay, second way is that press enter key twice, cursor is here, go back and right click here and click on set breakpoint. So after this, now you can do with the second coding. So this is what my first program, I think it's clear how to go with.